Welcome everyone, it's Vapors Drakemar. It is time. I gotta turn down the volume of the music. For another episode of Raid Shadow Legends. There's a reason I did that. Because I lost a lot of shards. I lost a lot of good shards when I was trying to level this account. Let's see. Let's fight campaign. No, we're actually fighting a fair amount of campaign. Especially because there's only 2 hours left of it. We're going to do the full campaign rundown. Starting with Catacombs of Narbuk. First things first, we're going to be leveling the champs that need it the most, the food. Because, yeah, there's a lot of food that we were developing that needs to get maxed. Because this is what this tournament's about. Trying to get my apothecary where I need him. Because it's hard to get an apothecary where I need him, you know? Because yes, I do need a farm campaign. I need to fight the undead soldiers and the night revenants. I did a lot of good League today. I actually made a comeback and I even did a really good Vigor game. If you haven't watched that, please watch my Vigor game, like and subscribe to the content, because I work hard on video games, even League. I work hard on it now. I've come back. I'm trying to give these people some levels, because again, we got to get them to where we can max them out. Kill this Arbalester. I've always wanted an Arbalester, but I can't get one. Now, I've learned my lesson about shards, at least, like, blue shards. I'm not blowing those. Unless... I'm not blowing those unless I have an event. Getting void shards would be useful. It would be useful to have more voids. Champions. But the champion I'm looking to upgrade, though, the most isn't a void champion at all. It's a rare named Apothecary. You may ask, what is the value of leveling a rare like Apothecary? Well, I'll tell you. He is probably the best speed champ I have probably ever seen in the game. So that's part of why I'm very interested. The thing that I've noticed about my other account, and this is one thing that I'm trying to make sure I don't make the same mistake, is not leveling a speed lead early on. Because it is so valuable to level a speed lead. Doesn't matter what speed lead it is, it's so valuable to level one early on. And that's the truth. That is the gospel truth. With League, it's a different story. Main thing with League is to try to know your champion, know how to get kills, and work your way around the environment, to adapt to your environment. That's what the main thing with League is, and you have to focus a lot. because it takes a lot of focus to really do well in League. We're also getting a good amount of silver, which is a, let's just say it's a very precious resource. It's not easy to get a lot of silver, especially the amount of silver you actually need to upgrade armor on a regular basis. That's very difficult to do. Like, almost everything costs a lot of silver, you know, upgrades especially. Anything from the shop, like, I just bought an Ancient for 200k. Like, getting Ancients is a big deal, because if you don't get your Ancient Shards, you won't be able to, during events, summon amazing champions. So I always want to keep an eye out peeled for any Ancient Shards. Like, because there's a lot of rares that are really good. Even if you don't get an epic, rares are pretty valuable. People underestimate how valuable rares are. Especially if you're early game. Like, all of my accounts at the moment are early game. Like, let's be honest. They're all early game. So, because they're early game, rares mean a lot more. Like, if you're like really, you know, ultra vet, it doesn't, like, rares don't really matter. But if you're semi-early game, rares are your life. Your whole life is rares. That's your core. Like, most of the time. Not all the time. Here we have some core legendaries, but, you know, if you're new, rares are usually the core of your team. As we fight these Bone Knights and Arbalesters. And that's better. I wanted... Let's see. How am I doing on clan? Mainly, that's the problem to do arena. Well, the thing about arena is the reason I don't want to do arena right now for this account specifically is I'm trying to get some very specific upgrades. Because I feel that these specific upgrades are going to mean a world of difference in arena. That's the truth of it. Because right now, I am missing a lot of upgrades to my champs. Particularly my speed lead. The speed lead is the one that agonizes me the most. Because speed is so essential. Speed is essential in League. Speed is essential in every game. There is a need for speed. Every game. Like, I can't even emphasize to you enough how much speed matters in so many videos. Because so many times, when you're doing a game, it doesn't matter if it's stats for speed or it's your actual reaction time. You have to act fast. Because things happen fast in video games. In all of them. Things happen quick. Like, you see what happens in Final Gendal fight. It's a fast fight in terms of, like, reaction time. Like, it's a long fight, but things happen quick in that fight. You mess up quickly in Final Gendal, which I haven't entirely shown yet, and I haven't entirely inspected that other content. You just get owned. Why is this game being so generous dropping those? But yeah, like, if you don't be careful on it, you just get owned. Like that speed in all video games. It doesn't matter if it's Avion, like speed stats, like agility stat, or you being fast. Like thinking about what you're gonna do quickly is a valued skill in every video game, even in writing story, you want to think quickly with like, you know, what you're going to do, how you're going to set it up, how you're going to make the like, how is your summary going to act quick and do a major impact? Like, even the speed here, speed is a valued stat, because like speed and variety, but to get variety, guess where you have to go? Speed. Speed is king. And that's what I'm trying to say, and that's why buffing these champions is such a big deal. Because if I buff them quickly, which takes a bit, then I can get that upgrade. Because I have to keep trying to buff them for 30. In fact, just to make the dig the point home after I fight good old Mashald. I'm trying to hone the champs I did last time. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to hone up the food we had last time. Because all of it needs improvement. All of my champions need improvement. Even Kale could use improvement with other upgrades, but my main problem is I don't have that speed I need. Like, upgraded. That's what I'm trying to fix. Fixing it is so difficult. Especially because making a rank 6 at all is just so difficult. You have to farm so much. Okay, at least we got Mashald. Just to hammer home the point some more. Well, after, of course, buffing. We gotta buff all of those. Where are they? Yeah, these three. They all need to get buffed. And I don't care about Sorceress on my team, mainly because my main focus is trying to get the one champion improved. That's my main champion. Like, specifically, the champion that is going to be leading my league. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Because I'm looking for better speed gear. That's why I'm skipping over here. I'm not even bothering with Durham because I want better speed gear. Specifically for Apothecary. In fact, I'm gonna go to Dragon's Lair soon after I get these guys leveled at some point, just to see if I can get the better speed gear. Cause holy hell. Oh, there was like a tournament too. Wasn't there a tournament for Dragon's Lair? Wasn't there a tournament? Because, like, I'm trying to find better quality speed gear, that's why. This stage rarely gives me the gear I need. I'm trying to get this account some quality food. And that was not what I had in mind, but okay, game. I mean, Eris is not a bad champion by any means, but she's not, like, what I'm looking for. She's not... She's, like... She grants some speed, I think, but it's not... It's not the level of speed of, like... Let's say an apothecary. You're not outspeeding a apothecary with Eris, I guarantee you. I guarantee that the apothecary is a bigger deal. Now the reason I'm not even including him is because I want to give it as much XP as possible to my food. That's why. Because it's the food that's going towards it. With him, I have to level him. Yeah, we're gonna have to make some tough decisions. We are going to have to make some tough decisions. One of the decisions I found that isn't tough once you figure it out is don't spend your blues unless there's an event. It becomes less difficult when you realize it's one of the greatest mistakes you can make other than not looking for speed here. Or, I don't know. Not leveling your armor, or what other massive mistakes can you make? Blowing your tomes on the bad stuff. There's so many mistakes you can make in this game, and video games in general. Sometimes it's difficult to keep track. It really is. The reason I'm farming this stage is to look for stuff like that. At least 4-star pieces. Minimum. That's what I'm looking for. 4-star pieces with a half-decent stat. Because if they don't have that, like, what's the point of keeping it, honestly? Just sell it. It's not good enough. It's not good enough to get you anywhere. Especially nowhere in Arena, I can tell you that. Maybe in, like, campaign itself, maybe, but not Arena, man. You want good pieces for Arena. Also, a lot of your player power is tied to what armor pieces you have, believe it or not. Not just your level, but your armor pieces. Your armor pieces are a big part of Because that's what because see, the thing is, before, I made this priority of other champions, you know, messing around, and I never got really to the point on, you know, I have to get a rank 6 speed lead. But then over time, see, that kind of piece is better. That's better. See? That's the kind of pieces you want. That's the kind of pieces you want. Why do they have an apothecary? Because apothecary is a very powerful champion. That's why they have an apothecary. And see, notice how he can heal himself? Very powerful. Because he's not just the speed, he also has an amazing heal, too. And a multi-hit, so he's great for Fire Knight. So if I want to get promoted fast in Fire Knight, guess what I need? At least on this account. Upgrade the Apothecary. It's an easy answer. Three-star piece. No, I want better than that. Give me even better than that. Something better than that. Yeah. Not that easy to con. I'm not that easy. And of course they put a revive on death. Just make you revive, just do it. Get that out of the way. Nope. Come on. Give me a better speed piece, please, game. Swear to God. Nope, I know it's in you. I've seen you do it. Do it. Neato, and I'll just have to, like, jab you. This is where block revive skills come in handy. Right about now. We will be looking there for speed gear, don't you worry. I'm just annoyed. We will be looking. We will be hunting for it. My main thing is to try to get these suckers in gear. Because my main purpose with any threes I find is to zap Queen Eva and then get them to upgrade the Apothecary. Because right now that's all I really care about. And that's better. Actually, no, we can level that guy. What am I talking about? Because he's going to be the rank 5. That's what he's going to be. He's going to be the rank 5 food. Man, if I can make one rank 5 food, even though it's a slow process, it's still a victory. Because then that's one step closer to upgrading my Apothecary. Because it's a long process. It really is. I'm just trying to get a variety of stages in here. so it's not all utterly repetitive. Because this game does have a tendency to being very repetitive. Especially when it comes to Arena. I will be fighting Clan Boss. There's no point in me blowing my resources when it's not the right time. Alright, so what we're gonna do now to try to salvage this situation is we're gonna take one of these nut bars and we're gonna level him. We're gonna take you, and you that we just earned and upgrade you. Because again, I need food for the better champs. That's what I need. It takes an awful lot of restraint to do, but I never said leveling was easy. Tic-tac-toe, plop. And there we go. So we got those two going. I still have so many twos I have to deal with. Times 10 summon. Because I'm trying to get these summons, you know. All right. Good. Nice. Alright, we'll beat another campaign boss. How's that? How about yours truly, Mortu Macabre? And just to hammer home the point, we'll even include Apothecary. How's that? Just to hammer home the point of how valuable he is, I will literally exclude all of my other champions just for Apothecary. Apothecary is MVP in most situations. See, that buff is a god move. Most of the time. He also has a backup, see? And that backup is that heal, see? He's not just a speed booster. He also backs up with heals. You see the value of that? He's both a medic and a speed booster. So he's the 2 for the price of 1. Not many champions you can say do that. I mean, I'm still got him. Like, he boosted everyone's up, you know? Four artifact upgrades. Okay, yeah, no. Reliquary Tender has some issues. Increase the champion's level in the tavern 3 times. It's not as hard as it sounds. Especially given what I have to do. And then I have to get 3 unwanted 3s. Maybe like... Bam. Bam. Bam? Nah, she's too valuable. I'll take him out. But then there's that resist. You have to resist the urge to dispose of certain champions. Because again, if we don't resist, I'll never actually get the rank 6 I'm searching for. That's the truth. That's the bitter truth. Aha! This'll be a snap. Bingo. Got the Killjoy. He's got a leveled... Here's the dark part about this whole thing. His shield guard, I can get that shield guard. But shield guard is very strong in level. See? That's the dark part. Anyone, I mean anyone, can get him. So that's one of the dark parts of dealing with a champ like that. Let's give it a shot, honestly. Okay. That sounds bad. Corruption. Leaf breath, eh? You like leaves? Gonna jump in with my sexy heli. Blow you up. Alright, what are we gonna do now? Acid rain them. There we go. Hey! There we go. And then we just have to do one more later, 19 hours later, and bingo. Yep. Not worth that much money. Alright. The moment you, well... Here we go. Here's some crazies. Let's give this a shot. Because again, it's kind of dumb, but the fact that I don't have the thing... Ow. So... I think we're screwed here because most of my team is invested in just the you know, my arena squad. That's the real issue here. That's the real issue here. Hack 'em. Perfect. All right, what do we got now? Ah. Block buffs up. Eviscerate you. Perfect. Good, we blocked that buff. Bingo. And the grand finale, messing with Termite. We knew it was coming, but before I do, we gotta do some upgrading. Because champs need stuff. All of them need a minimum of a certain amount of investment in their gear. Okay, I'll do that just for now. And now we go fight Termite. Now we go mess with the Termite. Hey, Mr. Termite! What's up? Long time no see. I'm gonna burn your ass to hell. Boon of speed. Get that speed in there. That boon of speed. Go in there and smack it. Heal herself. Again, the reason that I'm trying to restrain myself with, you know, what my upgrades are is because of that need. Get that weaken. Yes, weaken it. Weaken. Get that weaken in. Come on, get him. Poison him. Because I know this will get me ancients later at the very least. And I desperately need ancients because ancients will lead to new champs. You know? Champs I've never seen before. There's a lot of champs I've never seen before. Like, or champs I've never owned before. Like, I've probably seen them, but I don't own them. But again, you can have an amazing champion, but it won't mean a hill of beans difference if you don't have them upgraded. That's the truth. It won't mean much if you won't have them upgraded. It's the same with champions in League of Legends. If you don't have your champion leveled, you don't have the right items, and you don't know what to do with your champion, having the champion won't save you. You know what I mean? You know what would be really good on this fight, actually? Like double speed boosters, maybe? But like healing is pretty valuable as well because of how much this thing smacks for. You know? This termite, let's be frank. This termite smacks. That's why I'm even having all these healers out here. It's because this sucker smacks. You know? Get HP burn all over it. Getting this insect on fire is a really good thing. Getting this giant demon lord on fire, this giant horn the size of houses, is important. Because by poisoning him and burning him is our primary way of doing massive amounts of damage. pity that didn't increase the duration. Because keeping him roasting like that is the best way of killing him. By far. It is the best way. It is the best way to kill this guy. Oh, that was a tragedy that he got resisted. Genuinely was. I mean, at least I have a rank 5 revival. Rank 5 level 50 reviver. You know, it would be even more useful if I could get her one day to rank 6. Because then that would mean that she'd be able to tank more. Again, Apothecary rank 6 with great speed. Because he can keep his speed boosting Kale repeatedly. That would be so useful. Because then he could keep taking a turn. Or like increase Kale speed. Trying to get this poison on him. Such a pity I can't keep him alive. Keep him alive. It's one of the reasons I was trying to also focus on Apothecaries. It's so hard to actually keep Sia Flame Tongue alive. Maybe if I put more Resolve gear on her, more Resolve base, just so she can like... Because that's what I'm thinking. Maybe like accuracy gear. And just put like pure accuracy. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think this fight's over, but that's what I'm thinking. Not bad. There. We've got him whittled a bit. And there we have it. Crack another 10, see what we get. Good amount of uncommons, not bad. And a rare. Okay, our Templar has been replaced. We need him. He has been replaced. Best to move him off before I get any ideas to sacrifice him. You know, he could be good for that purpose. So I know we have some dupes in here. Surprisingly lack of dupes, honestly. Yeah. This account doesn't have the same cursed dupitis as the other one. At least when it comes to rares. Not uncommons, those always have a lot of dupitis. Let's mark Aethel. Make sure everyone knows she's not Blow up our greens. A Death Knight. Yeah, the pulls are not the best except for that Templar. The Templar was the height of the pulls, I think.